So to use the Quest 3 with Prepared is really easy. First thing we need to do is have downloaded the streaming app on our PC. So make sure we got the right username, choose the Quest 3 codec, and then leave the other settings as they are. And then in the Quest, we start virtual desktop. Make sure the PC is connected. You might want to check your Wi-Fi if it isn't. And then in the streaming section, depends on your size of your graphics card, but I think godlike 80 frames per second, and then get the bitrate as high as you can with a stable setting. Leave all the other settings at default. So now then you double tap on the side of the Quest to get into virtual, and then you can go up to the top of Prepared and choose virtual reality, enable virtual reality, Steam VR, and the VR will then start, and you'll be in the cockpit. Just move around and make sure that you can actually get a good view, and you can move backwards and forwards, up and down to make sure, and then just set that position. Now as we take off, we're going to do a circuit. So we're going to take off at from Liverpool, fly along towards Seacombe. We're going to climb up to 1,000 feet, which is the circuit altitude, and just make sure that we trim the aircraft so that it's climbing at 80 knots. Steady climb at 80 knots, properly trimmed, and you can move around in and look at the trim lever and what have you with VR, which I think is makes it really cool. And then as we get up to the top of the climb, in fact just before 1,000 feet, we're going to make a left hand turn, so 15-degree turn onto the first leg, and then at 1,000 feet we make another left hand turn onto the downwind leg, and you can see here we're on the downwind leg. Keep at 1,000 feet, about 2,300 revs, and then you can keep in that stable circuit, and then we're going to turn onto the base leg, just around where the river has where the river goes round towards the Runcorn Bridge. So we take a left hand turn, pull back on the throttle so that we're holding the throttle back to keep down at 80 knots, and then trim for a stable descent. So we're lined up with the runway now. We've got two PAPI lights, so 2 whites and 2 reds. I'm going to keep that there or thereabouts. It doesn't matter if we're a little bit lower. Don't forget we're not in a commercial airliner here, we're in a GA aircraft. Keep in line with the runway. Keep 80 knots as you come down. As you come over the threshold, pull back on the take the throttle off, allow the aircraft to settle, and then pull back and watch the end of the runway as it settles down. Great landing. That's all I've got for you in this video. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe if you want to be notified when other videos are uploaded. Leave me any comments, any ideas for other videos. Really much appreciated, and I'll catch you next time.